Yo guys, reacting to the rank 1 piece. Let's see how does it look like. So it does have some interesting items. Generic Lich Bane Zanye cooldown. Zanye is so unfair on piece because your E already makes you untargetable, then the same thing happens when you use Zanye. It's always just such an annoying item. I swear Zanye is the thing that makes people annoying, honestly. I mean, he already is, but that kinda like adds on top of it. Chinese fizz main that carries game after game. So the thing is, like, not many people play fizz. People actually quit completely playing fizz these days. He got nerfed now and then, his items got nerfed now and then and whatnot. And so the issue with the champion became that they were sometimes better champs than fizz, or... I'm not even sure, but like, people still play assassins. But not specifically fizz for some reason. Even though there are worse assassins, like I would say Katarina is probably worse than fizz, you know? I think people play assassins, but not specifically fizz. Okay, let's see what does he do. So Deering to Potion, classic start. Now he does actually start with his E generally, I do believe, into a W, into a Q in this matchup. The generic electrocute setup, no Scorch actually, just cooldown and mana management. Treasure Hunter actually, not Relentless. Although Relentless can be kinda good for roams, but I believe he values, I think, gold. Zanye is Crypto Rebel and ATC, Dark Silver for Spectrum, Snowball. Cooldown runes actually on the shards, so yes, his ability is a little bit faster up. So people will get hit by the unexpected E being a little bit faster up. Ardeon has a longer cooldown, so it can be nice. Now, at level 1 I think it's kind of a game of guessing, you know? It's kind of like with fizz you can dodge any abilities. So usually like your opponent has to commit first with their ability, and then you can dodge it, then you can go for a counter attack with your own. But that's the idea with fizz, like you got to actually like wait out. That's why none of them are using abilities, because they are well aware if one uses, the other one suffers. Even if action Qs, I think, he still does commit if he do. Yeah, he does commit. Let's get some degree of CS, let's get the electrocute, right? And he actually got into a range bully. He got into a range bully, a positive trait, CS, yep. You got also some CS, so you kinda like wanna hit two birds with one rock sometimes, you poke a little bit sometimes, you do actually, at level 2 you often do a bit more, yep. Yeah, so like earlier you got to like CS a little bit, but in here you can go for a cheese level 2. With your E you gonna AoE the enemy champion, one minion, you're gonna kill it, and then you can like commit for a trade. And it's gonna be quite positive because this is passive, reduces a flat amount of damage, which is really good into like actions. It's kinda like he almost like he has stick damage, you know, when he's passive, you know. But it's just double basics, he has multiple basics, right? So let's from here on our particular important. Let's commit with a QW. The fuse into a minion actually takes a passive approach, right? Into an aggressive into a more passive approach. Because he knows he can't win at the all-in, so in that case he chooses to disengage with Q. Because like even in here the same logic applies. He does not want to Q aggressively, because then he eats too many basics from Aurora. While notably he would be under tower and the minions would chunk him. So sometimes the smart thing is to trade, but you're gonna disengage with your Q, which many of these players are not doing, you know? Just commit with a basic W, I think, or Selector gets out. And Akshan didn't even manage to proc his passive, that's how quick this guy was. Legit. He didn't even get the shield, maybe it wasn't Electro. 100%. But every time he has Electro, he's aiming to trade, because without Electrocute, 20 second cooldown, your all-in will not be so potent usually, when in Q range. So if he's in Q range, he does punish. He's going for a W, maybe he's in for the shot. Akshan does flash, but if that is who it exactly is, okay. Does play Ignite, not really TP even in hard matchups. It's always Ignite, it helps a lot to get early kills, I think, to Snowball, right? Fizz main tests the waters, then strikes when the guard is down. Okay, this was a good flash. So I think this is how calculated you have to be with your ignite, with your electrocute damage. Like you got to know the exact numbers if the tick damage will kill your opponent. Cause for example, if your opponent had barrier, this probably wouldn't work and you would burn 2 summoner spells. But if you know your opponent doesn't have like any heals, any barriers in their kit, any summoner spells, then you can commit for this. And if you know your damage numbers, you can actually find lethal damage very quickly. You must take the enemy. You must make the enemy think that you are wasting E on the base. They kinda look like actually he's using his E to bait here, right? Because some of those minions could potentially die, so if you think about it, Oh, he actually arrived behind the one. He's out, but I think LeBlanc was straight quite nicely into this. So this is kind of a counter to LeBlanc as I heard, but I think it takes skill from both sides to be honest. Okay, good flash though. But I think he's not gonna die, because she doesn't have for that's a bit unfortunate, have his E. But the thing is like LeBlanc does have a longer cooldown on her W. I believe that fizz is it. I think after buff it's a bit questionable if she W maxes, no? Does it buff her W? Even when you're 6 with 4, so shooting the enemies, yeah, it's hard these days, you don't have that much damage. I remember back in the time, you are the Veigar, you know, and he died at level 6 back in the time, but these days, it's never gonna happen that you store in. You always got to go for a short trade like this, you see? I mean, if the guy goes in, you can R him, but I don't know what's up with this action. Because you gotta wait for your cooldown, for your re-cooldown, because in these days, like, that's why people go cooldown, not even sorcery tools, not even penalties, because you rely on multiple rotation of abilities to kill someone. You can't one-shot anymore on this level, like, you can't just kill people in one combo, you know, you need multiple rotations. It really messed up in short race, right? That's why some people go even on Diana Phaser sometimes mid lane, because that allows you to disengage after a short range. These days it's just hard to make damage with all, you know. I'll focus on clearing not pretty clear, you know, uses his QW most efficiently possible, resets his basics, you know, with Qs, you know. So pushing and disappearing from vision and all the time. That's a good thing, like Fizz is actually really good at diving because of his high damage output and your reset cycle. So that's actually really good, you know. And you get out, you know, like you see out and that's it. Let's see, you don't take more damage. Does look like this game he's probably going to shadow. Does he rush Zonye? So in the old times, really good Fizz players did actually Zonye rush as well. You know how valid the defensive option is these days. LeBlanc can actually go back. So I think he waited out LeBlanc's W duration and then he did. Oh yeah, exactly now her W disappeared. So he did commit with AE, so he timed it well. So Tryndamere is a bit cheesy, a bit tricky early on, because the champion does have a cheesy early game. So if you just don't die, I think you're in a good spot. Short trades well, you know, holds into his Q. This is okay. This is okay though. Yeah, just gets a lantern. Oh, what is this channel? Yeah, he did play it out well. I played a lot of fighting them in the past. Does he? So actually he gave up his disengage ability, right? His it's called EE, I think, from Huawei. So now we can get rid of Fizz, and I think he does actually just short trade like this. Like you see, he took down more than half of his HP without his E. So that's why I'm encouraging people sometimes to like actually just go in. Just literally just like go in, you know, with your E. Don't hit this of a necessity. And you can just short trade if you're very ahead, you know. Sometimes you can just use it as get close. You know, later on it's fine. Very early on in the early levels it's not so fine if you don't hit it. You know? Watch out on it, but if you're very ahead, you can. So sort of like new combinations of abilities kinda like unlock, you know, with time. I always waits up his Lich Bane before it used to maximize auto damage or chase, right? Similar to the laning. But every time good Fizz players, they play with this specific Fizz skin, you know, it's always, this is the old school Fizz. Old good Fizz players always play with this skin. Good new Fizz players always like, it's Fisherman Fizz, I'm telling you guys. Like if you play with this skin, automatically you have to it's just the skin. So it just makes it better. I played it as well, it makes it better. All times and to do that easy to really bad. But I remember in the old times you could literally QW someone when you were insanely bad and they died. Point and click QW, they died. From mid game onwards it is always such a fun champion as well. It's not too strong these days, but so shot the mid lane. On the right side is... Oh, because he played around vision, huh? Wait, I was kinda smart. I think no Fizz player does this, look. Because I can hear the tower would see you, I think, right? So he just does, that's what you should do as Fizz if you're, Jump through walls, Is it an hour? Or a make an hour out with it out there? I should have... Waits until he jumps in. Yes, it's really good if someone blocks up first shoots and then go in. So what do we do now? The Ori hits actually. The Ori feels like it's difficult people. More important to deny the enemy vision, okay? Okay, stop. Just cancel. Okay, he waits up with QW. He's a oh, does reset aggro with smart. He's a super He's cancelling. Yep. That's the good thing about Dark Seal and the Giant Face, you get to use the keep those first, you know. Ooh, what's the left side get that? Short, gets another kill. Pushes for more. Either way, whoever sets up is then I would maybe just W that with Q for a cash. I guess it was fine. That's very satisfying. That's very satisfying, honestly. What does he do? But it's a kind of feel, right? You don't let this engagement play around now, so for me, pick up the kill, you know, because here it's a bit tricky, right? But we got some gems that can, for example, Jax can like dodge or damage, which is useful. The mid can go invulnerable with his ult, so it's a bit tricky against him. Got the silence of those. I don't know, in the past I heard that Fizz, I heard that like, I don't know who counters who, because I heard from some players that, you know, Fizz counters LeBlanc from Bob Queen in the past, but maybe after so many LeBlanc buffs, not really. But that's it for now, guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Rank 1 on the Chinese players for 2 months ago, nickname Sam. This is his profile, I think, right? So now he's master. He's have 61% win rate, He does well. He's not too far from GM, right? He's not too far. Site for some reason is translated in Hungarian. Super well. Oh, AI score is very high and VP, That's it for now, guys. Have a nice day.